People, 90.3 FM. A very beautiful afternoon to you. Welcome to my belt, and of course, welcome to my time on radio. What's my name? My friends call me Sweet MC. My name is Jude. He call me Jude. It's a beautiful afternoon, just and well, I don't know. Probably I think I'm the happiest person today. I don't know why, but I'm just happy. Well, I hope you're happy too wherever you are. But hey, if it's your first time here, this is Voice of the People. And we are 90.3 FM. I call it the best radio station around. And we are good to talk this afternoon. All right, let's set sail. Quickly, let me introduce to you my guest. I have with me this afternoon joining via Zoom. I have Mr. Match Oyinki. He is just right here. Let me tell you about him. He is the president movement for change worldwide, MFCW, and he is a convener of the obedient movement support groups. Yeah. A very beautiful afternoon to you, sire.
Yes, thank you, Jude. It's a pleasure being here.
Yeah, good to have you join us. First of all, I want to find out from you. Yes, you made a publication, and I would want to also refer to that publication. Yeah. First of all, it's as regards the Minister of Information and Culture. I'm talking about Alhaji Mohammed. You know, recently he said that the President Muhammadu Buhari, has delivered on his pledge to leave behind a legacy of free, fair, and credible elections through the conduct of 2023 polls. Now, aside that, he also have said a whole lot recently. I remember he was outside the country where, he was talking to journalists, was answering several other questions. But then, noting that or putting that aside, a chieftain, or let me call him former federal commissioner for information, and South leader, Chief Edwin Clark, has called on the Minister of Justice and the Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami, SAN, to, as a matter of urgency, prosecute the Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, for spreading fake news against the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, on the February the 25th election. Now, Mr. March, in your own publication, you titled it, are you there? Hello, Mr. March, are you there? Hello? Oh, I think we're having little network issues here. But we do hope you join us as quickly as possible, okay? Now, Mr. March, in your own publication recently, you said something. I want to ensure that you are listening to me. I want to make sure that you're hearing what I'm saying. Hello, are you there? Hello? Oh, I think we're having serious network issues right now. But then, let's see how we can take these. Sort these out as quickly as possible. Then we get back on track, just back on track as quickly as possible. Like I said, Mr. March Oyinki is actually a comrade. He is Comrade March Oyinki. He is the president Movement for Change Worldwide, MFCW, And of course, he is the convener of the Obedient Movement Support Groups. Yeah, not group, I said, but groups. So there are certain questions I would want to put before him this afternoon, so we can get to understand, what he is all about. I hope you just stay back and listen. But then, before I continue, let me let you know that we are streaming live on YouTube. All right. I love it when you follow me on YouTube, right? But aside YouTube, we are also streaming live across all of our social media platforms, and that is at VOP 90.3 FM, VOP 903 FM. So if you're on YouTube, please go there quickly. And on YouTube, just type VOP 90.3 FM and let's meet at the comment section. All right. Let's have a beautiful conversation in the comment section this afternoon. But then, now, let's talk. Let's talk to Mr. Match Oyinke right now. Let's see if he is there already. Yeah, Mr. Match Oyinke. Okay, now I was saying something. Are you there, Mr. Match? Now.
I am. I've been there. You are
Okay.
disconnected.
Yeah, I don't know. It seems like the network is not strong. I don't know. But then
Yes.
let's talk here. And the engineers are also making sure things are okay. All right. Now, aside that, I mentioned the fact that the former Federal Commissioner for Information and South leader, Chief Edwin Clark, has called on the Minister of Justice and the Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami SAN, to, as a matter of urgency, prosecute the Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, for spreading fake news against the person of Peter Obi. And you recall that this same man, the Minister of Information, has said a whole lot of things recently. Now let me take you down to your own publication about a person of Lai Mohammed. In fact, you titled it "Politics of Discord Between Lie and the Truth." I want you to state in clear terms what you meant. Can you just let us understand what you were trying to say?
Yes, thank you, Jude. That article is very clear.
You need to be a little bit audible. You're not audible.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Not really. Okay. Hello? Are you there?
Can you hear me, please?
All right. Go ahead, please. I can hear you now.
Hear me now?
Yes, very well. I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that article is very instructive. It's clear in its tune. I think the purpose of that article is to appeal, appeal to the minister to apply wisdom, to be able to, reduce his antagonistic approach to matters or issues. It is not it's not the government against the people, but he makes it appear as if it is the government against the people. We are the subject. They are the government. They are supposed to be our leaders, and we are their followers. We're not supposed to be enemies, but from his language, each time he has the opportunity to defend his government, he appears to set himself against the people who, brought him into office, those who are paying his salary. We're all taxpayers, and their salaries come from the tax the government collects from us. So they are supposed to be serving the people. But like you mentioned, the instance of Edwin Clark is just one instance. There are several instances, where he had, made comments or statements that appear to contradict, reality. Okay, most of us in the country, adults, and we have our experiences, and we know what is going on. So we don't want to be deceived by one individual who comes to tell us, something that is contrary to what is on ground. Okay, if the election, like you said, went foul, it was obvious because it was captured on TV, it was captured on social media. People took video shots of what was going on. It's all over the place, so there's nothing secret about it. So if that is an issue, I believe the court will handle that because already the matter is in court. So I don't want to delve into that aspect of this too much.
All right.
The only thing I would say is that we appeal for the government to come down to our level. If you are an old man, an adult, and you want to talk to a child, you bend down to talk to the child. The government is so high up there. They are so far apart from the citizens they are supposed to be ruling. They should come down a little bit, listen to us, attend to us, and make life easier for us. We have made their life better. We are paying them salary. They are even overpaid. They should extend a little bit of that to the masses. That is my appeal, and that is the message that article is about.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Now, it seemed to some of us that, the black race, let's look at the black race. Let's look at the black man. Let's look at governments in around Africa. It seemed to some persons that our government, a black man's government, the African government, doesn't listen to its citizens. Do you share same opinion?
Yes, I think that is across the entire African continent, apart from maybe one or two that you will exempt. It has become a tradition for African leaders to be high-handed. They appear to be like dragons. They are demons. You have to be afraid of them, and you have to respect them, and you must worship them, and you must do what they say. And it's just about them. They are not thinking about the people, the masses that they are supposed to serve. The people that make them comfortable, the people that provide for them vehicles, homes, and take care of their families. They don't think about those people. And it is general among African leaders. But I have a rather weird perspective to this issue. In this article I just published, there was a section I had to edit. And that section of that article I edited, concerns the mental health of Nigerians, including our leaders. Apparently, if you look at the WHO report about depression, Nigeria has 31% of the entire global cases of depression. And also, if you look at the case of malaria, the global malaria index, Nigeria has about 3.9%, rates in malaria. And these two infections or these two diseases, from my own analysis or study, shows that it affects the mental health of the people. And malaria is very, very rampant and common in African continent, especially Nigeria. So all of these issues we are having, because how do you explain when you have someone who sees white and calls it black right in front of your face? I say, this is black, and it's white. So you begin to wonder, what is the, psychological composure of such a person?
Okay.
Is this person okay?
Okay.
So it could be some form of mental situation that we need to address urgently. I'm just bringing this in just to let you understand that it's beyond the ordinary. Maybe we should have a whole medical examination, of all our appointees or government appointees or people who are politicians who want to come into government, they should actually be examined to make sure they are in good mental state.
Now, let's look at the person of Mr. Lai Mohammed. Some people will tell you that, okay, before I even go there, let's look at his roles, all right? His duties, his job as the Minister of Information. Would you now say that he is actually overstepping his bounds, or how would you describe, his roles, his statements so far?
Well, I will look beyond his statement or his personality. I think Lai Mohammed has failed the people of Nigeria. He doesn't appear to know his duties as Minister of Information
Do you
and
think
Culture.
so? Do you think so?
Yes. Why I say that is because, as the Minister of Culture, you are supposed to be promoting, integration. You're supposed to be promoting the good heritage, or if you want me to say, behavioral characteristics, that is acceptable, nationally. You are supposed to be the one who dictates, the orientation, sociocultural orientation of the people.
Okay.
By modeling programs and making statements that, encourages people to want to conform to those principles. But in his case, he's doing the contrary. It's rather, making statements that brings disregard to himself and to the country. I, for one,
don't you think Lai Mohammed is actually doing his job, as a Minister of Information?
I didn't get that question.
Don't you think Mr. Lai Mohammed is doing his job as a minister that he is?
Well, the Minister of Information job is doing, let me tell you something. If you are doing something good, right? You don't get antagonized, or you don't get you get acceptance. People accept you. People want to be by you. They want to support you. They want to listen to you. But if you are doing things that are contrary, you create animosity. Understand?
Okay.
It doesn't matter whether a minister or whatever your position is. You must be seen by the people, to be for them. And all your policies must be one that is fair, and is acceptable to all. But in his case, it's always contradicting popular opinion. What it goes one way, the rest of the masses goes the other way. And I don't think that is the role a minister should play.
Okay. Now, recently, the presidential candidate of the African Action Congress, Omoyele Sowore, actually accused the Minister of Information and Culture, of harassing and fighting the Labour Party, presidential candidate. I'm talking about Mr. Peter Obi. Now, Sowore said Mohammed was fighting Obi because he is a whip with zero ability to fight a voluntary struggle. He spoke with reactions to Mohammed's claim of Obi committing, treason. What do you have to say about that? Hello? Okay. Hello?
Actually, can you hear me, please?
Very well, I can hear you.
Okay. I said his statement, had received reactions from various quarters, popularly amongst those who responded to him is Chimamanda, and many other people have responded to him. Foreign media, does not augur well for me. It's rather too harsh. You understand? And there have been cases of um, people who had made worse statements, and nothing happened to them. I give you the recent statement that was made by Asareta Kubo about killing of people, like that
Okay.
is his job. Such statements. No one mentioned treason. No one mentioned anything. He spoke at such horrendous manner, and nothing happened to him. you know. But on the contrary, when opposition or anybody that is against the ruling party makes any comments that appears to be against the party, they target treason, you know. So as far as I'm concerned, that statement it's not welcome at all. It's not supposed to come from somebody of his caliber.
Mohammed said it was treason, actually, like you mentioned, for Obi to incite people to violence following the outcome of the presidential election. I would want to find out if there is any way Obi actually fight or to carry arms or to cause some level of destruction or anything. Maybe you should help us understand, the meaning of that statement.
Well, you see, it is not a new phenomenon in most African countries where you have authoritarian governments that uses any possible excuse, to silence opposition. They come up with such statements as treason and all the others. You know, as far as this, in the context of this election, I don't see any pronouncement that it will be or that they had made, that is treasonable. I don't think so, because they have made even worse statements than that. And of course, Lai Mohammed is not the custodian of the Nigerian Constitution. We have the judiciary. If there's anybody that will interpret the Constitution, I think it's the judiciary. He can come and make whatever statements he wants to make. Like they always say, go to court. If he feels that it's a treasonable offense, let him take it to court. Just like they said in the case of the election. So that is what I think he should do.
Then why do you think the federal government is actually focusing too much on Peter Obi instead of, the entire issue? All right. To some of us, it seems that the federal government is actually focusing on the Labour Party. The Labour Party instead of focusing on the main issue.
Well, you see, I want to differentiate the parties from the federal government in this instance. To some extent, yes, you have a valid point there, but I think this is rather a political issue, and of course, if you are a government in power or you are a party that is the ruling party, okay, any opposition that is strong becomes your opponent, becomes your enemy, and amongst all the parties, of course, clearly, the Labour Party is now the strongest, and they are the ones that is contesting this election more than any other party. So, of course, it's natural, for them to be aggressive.
All right. But then, before I let you go, we've heard Lai Mohammed say a couple of things. Since the inception of these administration, we've heard a whole lot. I cannot start really now from what Lai Mohammed has said, and now Chief Edwin Clark is saying Lai Mohammed should be arrested. Do you see that as a solution or a way to curb, his speech, or a way to just find a way to, shut him down allegedly? Sorry, I don't know how to put this, but then, do you think that is any form of solution the way he is right now?
Well, I don't think Edwin Clark has said anything different from what many other people have said. And Edwin Clark is not in the government. Edwin Clark has no authority or power to make such decisions or make statements that will impact, the duties minister. No, it's just an opinion he has aired, and it remains as an opinion. Yes, like Mohammed is actually acting above his job description or under his job description. As far as I'm concerned, he's not even doing his job. He's busy, hunting and gagging the press. He's busy trying to shut down the social media. He's busy trying to tell us the economy is great when people are starving and dying. You understand? He has made many contradictions. People are not stupid, and he is not the wisest man on earth. We don't play with our sensibilities by making such statements. Like again, I want to repeat it. If the Labour Party presidential candidate has actually committed a treasonable offence, the courts will be the final say. So they should go to the courts, and if they want to take him to the court for treason, let them do that. Let us see.
How then do we make sure that we put an end to these politics of discord, in quote? How can we put an end to this politics of discord, mostly in our present day world? I mean, present day Nigeria, present day way of playing politics in Nigeria?
Well, if you ask me, you say everything in Nigeria is amiss. Every aspect of the country, the economy, or politics, you look at, we can't even be seen to play politics fairly. We can't conduct a free and fair election, and we can't even appoint our executives or the ministers, without some form of controversy, So what I'm trying to say is this, we need to overhaul the entire system. But let me appeal, and I want to use this opportunity. That is what this article I wrote is about. It's about appealing to the government to wear, a human face. Let them come down a little bit. Let them bow to the children. Like I said, an adult want to talk to a child, you have to calm down so the child can, talk to you. They are far too high up that don't even know what is going on down here. And what makes it impossible for Nigerians to be comfortable in this country? Nothing. All we need is people who listen to the masses, people who attend to their needs, people who protect the masses. Of course, their interests have been taken care of. They are well paid, the allowances and all the benefits of being government officials. So why can't they extend a little bit of that, to the masses? So what I'm trying to say is this: for this matter, for this issue of discord, political discord to end, the politician, the government has to play a key role. The government have to reverse their policies and become people friendly. You understand? Whatever they are doing must be seen to be helping the masses improve their lives, okay? And helping the masses come out of poverty, helping the masses, be able to fend for their families, take their children to school, take them to hospital. They should be, those are the things that we need. We don't need too much. And let me tell you something, if the way the government appointees are doing everything to support the government, they can die to support the government, the masses can do more. All the government needs to do is win the trust of the masses, and these masses will die for the government. You understand? But now what they are doing is just a few of them is protecting this wealth, and ignoring the masses. But the majority of the people are the masses, and those are the people that actually need to win even elections. If you conduct a free and fair election in this country by any standard, even averagely, the results that we have seen in this election would have been different. But because that was not allowed, so that what we're trying to say is the government should actually, I don't want to use the word restructure because that word has been in many circumstances is seen as if it's negative. What I'm trying to say is they should overhaul, and that should be done quickly. We can't pretend that everything is well. We can't. We can no longer pretend, because things are not right. And how far can you push this? We don't want it to get to a situation where it explodes or, gets back to us suddenly. So what I would say is the government should begin to consider a possibility of tuning their approach to governance. Be a little bit people's sensitive. You understand? That way you buy the people's passion and love, and everybody will be happy. Imagine if the following that Peter Obi has gotten is given to Buhari. What does Peter Obi give anybody? Nothing. He just did. So if any government builds that same trust, the masses will follow this person. They are like shepherds. You understand? We are the flocks. Let them lead us aright. We'll follow them wherever they want us to go with them. But they're not doing that.
All right. This is Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. If you are listening wherever you are, you can, of course, drop a comment on YouTube. We're streaming live on YouTube. We're streaming live on all of our social media platforms at YouTube and, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all of them. Okay, so you can just drop your comment, but I like it when you go on YouTube to do that for me. Okay, go to the comment section and just drop your comment. Very soon I'll get to open up the studio lines and so I could get some of your some participations. All right, let's hear what you have to say as regards this. But before I do that, let's get to Adamawa briefly, Mr. March. How would you describe the role of INEC, in the Adamawa election, that was conducted on Saturday? How would you describe the role of INEC so far?
I think in one word is despicable. It just goes to show the authoritarianism, or what is the word to use, the abuse of power, where you feel you can do anything and go scot-free. The way it's going in Nigeria, you can actually kill somebody and say, go to court.
Really?
People take laws into their hands, because that's what's going on. You do the worst and say, go to court. Illegitimate things, illegalities. I think that instance of the Adamawa election was a shame. It just shows the recklessness of INEC. Of course, it's not the first time. And I don't think this is going to be the last time. If you ask me, anyway, I think Professor Mahmoud should be fired. Not just fired; he should be prosecuted. If you ask me, he should be prosecuted because he has committed a very big crime against Nigerians.
But then, if he's been fired, do you think that is the right solution? Do you think that's
he should be prosecuted
the right way to tackle this?
Well, fired means what I mean. Fire is a light punishment. He should be prosecuted. He should go to jail for it. He should go to jail for what he has done. Because in this country, we take a lot of, lawlessness has become the norm. You understand? Let me give you the instance of the World War. You understand? Yeah. Where after 2 years ago, they were still prosecuting war criminals. People who were old. They trace them till their old age and prosecute them. In this country, we don't do that. You understand? That is why you see people taking the laws into their hand and doing as if, this country has gone so low in morals that you don't know what is right and wrong anymore. Why will you are not the presiding officer of the election in Adamawa. You just pump in and announce somebody as the candidate. You understand? That is shameful. It's not done anywhere in the world.
I've listened to some Nigerians who say is a way to reduce the person of Atiku Alhaji, Atiku Abubakar, so that he will never have any power to defend or to, I mean, okay, like someone said, reduce him politically, like completely. Do you see this as a truth?
Well, you say what is fair is fair. You understand? The law is the law. But in the case of Nigeria now, we don't know what the law is, because the law says one thing and what we practice is another. You understand? It's not about Atiku Abubakar. It's about the law. You know, the law has been made so irrelevant in the country, you know, by individuals. You understand? The Constitution is abused. The Constitution, nobody listens to the court, you know, especially this administration. We have a record for flouting court orders. So what I'm trying to say here is this: look, let us leave Atiku out of it. The process is a flawed process. How do we get it right? If we have to conduct an election, let that election be fair. You understand? We understand that, you know, there are practices, you know, all sorts all over the world sometimes when you conduct election. But we should try and be above average, you know. Not as if we're accepting the nuances. But what I'm trying to say is, you know, and let us get to that level where we say, okay, fine, this is an average election.
All right.
You know, and all that we needed to do was done. But not daylight robbery, and you said it's okay, we should go to court. You know?
Atiku has come out to say several times that he won the 2019 election. That's one. Two, he also said that the recent election was won by him. That is the People's Democratic Party. And now, you know, the governorship election in Adamawa State, he has come out to now say, no, cheating will not be allowed 3 times.
Well, Jude, you see, it's laughable because it's going to end up in the court. Understand? That's what we're talking about. The process is a flawed process.
Or are we saying that or are we saying that what the APC said recently is the truth, where they said Atiku is a serial loser? I mean, do you see tilting towards that direction actually?
You see, this election is quite interesting, you know, because nobody knows the facts. You understand? That is, the umpire does not have the records, you know, to show who the actual winner is. You understand? Well, they've announced one candidate as the candidate that won, you know, but that is contrary to what the IREV platform is saying, and that's also contrary to what the party agents on ground in the different wards, you know, are counted. You understand? So, well, we'll just take it as it is on the face of the fact that the issue is in court. I know the justice system will do their best, and we pray that the solution we're looking for, you know, will come out of the courts. Just keep our fingers crossed.
All right. Take your time now. 1:25 Lagos. It's time to open up the studio lines. Let's talk about Adamawa. Let's talk about Mr. Mohammed and some of these issues here and there. Okay. It matters. My name is Jude Ikami Jude. I've been having a robust conversation with Mr. Match Oyinki, who is the president movement for Change Worldwide, and of course he's a convener of the Obedient Movement support groups. Now, before I let you go, let's get to open up the studio lines in case we have some persons who might want to ask you a question or two. So let's get down to the phone lines now. All right, Lagos 0700 903 903 903 is the number to call. Or, you can do this one. 081 644 25875. Again, 081 644 25875. Finally, 081 644 25875. And of course, we are streaming live. Okay, like I told you on YouTube, go there and drop a comment for me right now. That is VOP 90.3 FM on YouTube. WhatsApp is also there. You can also send your information. 0700 903 9039. Again, 0700 903 9039. Now, back to the phone lines now. Good afternoon to you. Hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Oh, I guess network. But please do want to call me back, okay? Good afternoon to you.
Hello.
Hello, good afternoon. What's your name and where you calling from? Hello?
Hello, yes.
I can't hear you. I think you should call me back, okay? Good afternoon to you.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, Alabalakwa is my name. Wishing from Mojo.
From where?
From Mojo.
Ojo. Okay, let's hear you.
Yeah, I just want to ask your guest. I think your guest, the analysis is making this afternoon. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, I can hear you.
Mr. Martin, can you hear him?
Yes, I can hear you clearly.
All right.
Yes, sir. I think, Mr. Martin, you saw, sir, the analysis you made is not, you are not being sincere this afternoon. You are being economic with the truth. Yesterday, you just what happened in Adamawa, you now recommended that the INEC chairman should be jailed, should be prosecuted. For what? They make pronouncement yesterday and immediately the man called that the election is null and void. The pronouncement of the election is null and void. What do you want the man to do again? You understand? So for you saying that Mr. Yakub, Professor Yakub Mahmoud should be prosecuted, should be arrested, sir, you are not being you are not being fair enough with the man at all. Except you say you tell Nigeria what really the man has done. And I want to direct this question: does Ashwaju Bola Tinubu want or not? I want your guest to answer that question. Good afternoon.
You said what? Can you repeat that question?
I said, I'm asking your guest that does did Ashwaju Bola Tinubu won the election fairly, squarely, and justly or not? I want to hear from him.
Okay.
Good afternoon.
Okay, and I think he's going to answer that question before I take another call. In fact, I want to answer this question now, Mr. March. Let's go.
I want to thank you for that question. It's a good question. The only thing I will say is this: this matter is in the court already, and the of the court will be the final. So it's not for me to decide whether he won or he didn't. Let us wait to hear the verdict of the court.
I understand you don't want to comment further, but it's okay. It's okay. Let's take more calls. Good afternoon to you.
Hello?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes.
Yes, my name is Samuel. I'm calling from Ikeja.
All right.
Yes, I want to say something concerning the last election that happened. I listened to your guests carefully this afternoon. The problem we have in Nigeria is that people that call themselves elder statesmen, you understand, when it comes to election period, they don't normally play their role as elderly statesmen. That is why we are having this problem. You call yourself an elderly statesman, and you're supposed to be for all, for everyone. But the issue is that when it comes to campaign, you will see all these candidates going to all these people that call themselves elderly statesmen, and they will now take sides You understand? When you take sides, at the end of the day, when the result did not go your way, you see most of them become so bitter. You understand? Look at what happened before the announcement of the presidential election. When somebody came out to tell that he is appealing to the president, that the president should intervene and stop the process, because he has already taken side from even before the election. That is the problem. You can see the bitterness in people in Nigeria today is because most of us take sides. People that are supposed to be should be neutral. Even though if you have a candidate in your mind, you shouldn't come out openly and endorse somebody. It is because of all this endorsement that is causing all these problems, because some people feel that people that they endorse did not won the elections. That is why they are not happy. So I think for your guest, let me talk about the media. You understand? The social media is supposed to be a place that will enlighten us. But in Nigeria, you understand, the same issue Adamawa that we are talking about. Do you know that this is the second time during the first election, the same social media declared that woman winner of this governorship election? And now, as a government, you can't sit and allow social media to start spreading fake news, and you will not intervene. You know, this is the same issue we are having, and your guest is now saying that the minister is trying to guard the media. I don't think in that way. I don't think it is right. You understand? Is it not the same media that we are talking now? Is it not the same media that I'm making this call? So we should be sincere. We can't allow things to go wrong and we sit and say, okay, we are in the freedom of... No freedom is absolute anywhere in the world. So we should know.
Are you saying that no one is...
Nobody. If you can operate, if you are operating in the same society, you can't tell me that people are guarding media.
Okay.
I don't think so.
It's all right.
We should be sincere to ourselves.
Thank you so much. I appreciate your call. Thank you. All right. Mr. March, you want to say something about that? Okay. Hold on, please. Hello? Hello? Let me talk to this person. Good afternoon to you. Hello? Good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon. This is Dominic.
Dominic?
Yeah, Dominic.
Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Austria.
Calling from Austria. Okay, Dominic, let's go. Quickly, please.
Yeah, you know, this is
But we can hardly hear you, Dominic. We can hardly hear you.
Are you hearing me now?
Okay, better.
Yeah, the INEC chap. This man came. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, we can't hear you at all. Like, at all. I'm so sorry about that. Hello, good afternoon to you. Good afternoon. Please, Dominic, you can call back, okay? Good afternoon.
Hello?
Good afternoon.
Hello?
We can hear you. Please move away from your radio set before you call. Okay, just move away from your radio set before you call. A whole lot of persons have been saying that you were saying that the media, you know, well, I really don't want to respond to that. I really don't want to respond to that, but I want you to respond to that, Mr. March.
I think the case in question is the Channel TV fine. Let us even start with that. You know, I don't know. You don't. If you find a radio station that amount of money, 5 million naira or 6 or thereabouts, you know, for airing a program, is that not gagging the media? What else do you call gagging the media? It's not that. I don't want to go too far into that conversation today.
Okay. 081-644-25875 is the number to call. Good afternoon. All right. I think we're having issues with network or something. I don't know. But then you can send your comments, okay, via YouTube. Just go to the comment section and drop your comment. I'll get to read it out, okay? Please. Thank you so much. Good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How was your weekend, sir?
Fine. Great. How are you doing?
This is Wale from Ipaja.
All right.
I want you to permit me for one thing. I'm going to take much of your time. Please, can you permit me?
No, I won't permit you. I'm sorry. We have
okay, just give me a little time, sir. The thing I want to say is that you see this ATC group. I'm sorry to say this. Not to be worded already. You know, I think there's no any comment. Understand? Before election, we saw waiting Reverend Ba. We saw up to.
I can hear you.
Okay. This same thing repeats itself during the Osun governorship election, where there's something about voting or whatever, and where all this Sanwo-Olu already congratulated APC before the matter now go to court. Now, before INEC now declare the winner. But where continue like this under this APC, I think they should do the needful. Okay, see what happened in Adamawa, see what happened in Kogi. Now they are focused on the censor issue because money will come out from that. This is in all the security. I think that's what it's supposed to focus on. It's not about censor or whatever. See what happened. See what happened in Adamawa. And nobody, where DSS, who are these security agents? I don't know, do the issue. So that's what I want to say. Thank you.
Thank you so very much for calling. Thank you, and thank you again. Before I let my guest go, maybe I should just take one more call. Then I hear from him finally before he goes. Then let him just go so we can have, I can entertain all of these calls. Okay? Let him leave us until we talk more. Okay? 08164425875. Good afternoon to you.
Yeah, my duty. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, can you hear me very well?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, your presenter, I hear him very well. You know what I want to say concerning this Nigerian matter? Nigerian matter have gone to out of hand, which everybody know. Do you know that politicians have entered every area of Nigerian management? Let me just put it that way.
Okay.
Both the media, both everywhere, even in the market. When they come and say to you, you begin to talk another thing. At the same time, I'm hearing you about this way that you cannot give judge. You can't give conclusion. Even in our court, even in our judiciary today, they have corrupt this country, calling us to ask us our minds, calling us to share contribution concerning this issue, this and that. It can't help anything. It can't.
Hello? Oh, so sorry about that. I'll take your call, but let's get back to Mr. March Oyinki. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Now, your final shot before you leave us this afternoon.
Well, what I would say, I'm just going to repeat myself. I think I've said that earlier. The government should be more considerable. They should be considerate with the handling of the masses. They should relate more. They should do things that endears the heart of the subjects they are serving. We have done all we can to make them comfortable. They should, in their own part, do the little they can to help the suffering masses. There's starvation, there's poverty, there is all sorts in the country today, you understand, which apparently they are not paying attention to. They should begin to think of doing that before, things get out of hand. That is my final say.
Thank you so much, Mr. Macho Yinki. I appreciate you this afternoon. Thank you for talking to us.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
Do have a wonderful day today.
And you too. Thanks.
All right. Well, he is the president Movement for Change Worldwide, and he is a convener of the Obedient Movement support groups. Thank you so very much once again. Now, it's time to now get straight up to the phone line so we can have these beautiful, robust conversation. Okay? Keep your calls coming in, but then don't forget we're streaming live. Go to YouTube and you can also drop your comment, or you can drop a comment via WhatsApp. I'll read them all out, okay? Thank you so very much. Now, let's go there. Good afternoon to you. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I'm Ben from Ava.
Welcome, Ben.
All right, thank you. You know why we are saying that INEC chairman should be prosecuted? This electoral act now. The electoral act has granted this man 7 days window to review the results. And when you are calling results and people are aggrieved, we are working out, and you continue calling the results. All of them protested, and he told them, say, wait. They saw that this man is desperate. He was desperate. They left in the bucket. Yes, he continued doing the wrong thing. What he's supposed to do was to, if this man had reviewed the results, they will discover something. Okay, why did he review the result in Adamawa? Why did he declare Adamawa and Kedi inconclusive? The same thing happened in Lagos. It happened in Abuja when they were doing the presidential oath. It happened in Benue, in Coconatoria. It happened in Rivers, everywhere. And the INEC chairman knows what they were doing. Festus Okoye kept quiet. Why is it that it is now that Festus Okoye is talking? If this man have used the 7 days grace that the Electoral Act granted to him to review the result and check whether what these people are calling, some people are giving to you, whether they were doctored, whether they were forged. They cancel certificate, brought fake certificate and gave to him, and he was announcing it like that. It is too bad. Okay, look at APC now that they are saying that they won the election. Why are they organizing fake protests? Why are they organizing fake congratulations? Why are they still campaigning? They are still campaigning up till now. They are not comfortable. They are still campaigning. Why are they jittery? Is there me? This case is in court. I don't want to say much because I believe in judiciary. Because Buhari himself has lost a lot of cases. I believe in judiciary. I'm telling you the truth. I believe in judiciary. I believe it so much. This one is so obvious. I believe in judiciary. I believe that they will do the needful. Let them tackle the case. They have senior advocates. They are up to 200 stuff. The political parties are brought there. Even INEC have 9. P2V have 60. Tinubu have about 50 or so. I think we have his own. They're up to 200. It is senior advocates. We are not supposed to be saying much, but ATC should stop campaigning. Maybe they are the president-elect. Let them stop talking. Maybe what they carry is their own property, it is their own right. They want an election, no problem. But as of INEC chairman, if you don't go to prison now, it will not take time, he will go to prison. Posterity will catch up with him. It will not take time. He has done a lot of evil in this nation. Look at what happened in Imo State. And this man kept quiet. Everything that is happening, he kept quiet. Lagos wouldn't have been like this. They were picking up people from the polling units that they should not vote. Picking them up, and this man saw everything. Instead of him to check and review, and he met them. If somebody like this Shego Abaje that is in Lagos, they're supposed to call him and question him what happened. And this man said that it was free and fair. And everywhere, they did not allow people to vote. They destroyed ballot boxes. And the electoral act said that if you destroy the ballot, but if they are council vote, they should run that place. And they did not do something like that here. Thank you so much.
Thank you so very much for calling.
All right, thank you.
Appreciate your call. All right, 081-644-25875. You can also call via WhatsApp, okay? A couple of persons have been calling, via WhatsApp, but then, I don't know, maybe it's a network. Just keep trying, okay? Just keep trying. Thank you so very much. Again, 081-644, 25875. 081-644-25875. That's the number to call this afternoon to be part of this conversation. Good afternoon to you.
Hello. Sorry, Wale calling back. Sorry for the call.
Quickly, please, Wale.
Okay, I think the question we should be asking ourselves that this person that is in power now, which is Muhammad Buhari, who took him there? which is Mr. Emilokun. I'm sorry to say this, before the election, sir, we saw what happened up and down, that just be like, they are turning to a family title, Emilokun. That itself is very annoying, understand? But they do what it takes to become power by even this Lagos, I hear some people say they are want to even help Sanwo-Olu, which we saw what happened during the governorship election. We saw the way they are getting people, they have flogged people with a pancere from polling unit time. Is that supposed to be? Is that supposed to be so? I suppose now that I tell you they do election, they will flog people and tell people that they should vote for particular party, and they are trying to force people. During the BBC collected, I know one of my friends that was working, and now they try to know what it is, try to get, and there was inside that for kind of thing. Yeah. Okay. Now, the same election now, we do what it takes to become a power by all means. Are we going to continue like which way, which year, which time are we going to continue like this? I think they should do the right thing. They should correct this thing before. Look, see this tribalism now. None of them that come out and condemn this thing. And so that in 2027 and this will repeat itself. None of them that come and condemn it. And they are just mashing everything away, just pushing everything aside. And now they are talking on the sensor. They know that money will come out there. Ordinary data, they have budget 3 billion or something for ordinary data for sensor.
Thank you.
I say people that are not happy, now they want to count. People that are already divided, now they want to count. I don't think so.
Thank you.
Well done, Brother.
Yeah,
well done for work.
I appreciate it. All right, 081-644-25875, 081-644-25875, and of course 0700-903-9039. All right, yeah, you can of course call that number and so we can talk. Okay. Good afternoon.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
You there?
Yes.
How are you doing?
I'm fine. Let's hit it quickly.
All right, my name is Gabriel. I'm calling from Insecurity.
Okay.
Everybody knows that no election ever done in this country that have generated a controversy such as this last one. The reason is because the INEC chairman went to London, Chatham House, went everywhere in this country, telling people how he will conduct this election, and that made people to put what offense did the INEC chairman commit. That was his offense. He did not keep to his word, to his promise to Nigeria, and we did not have faith in the process he followed. So that's it. And like you had just said, that INEC chairman deserves to be jailed. And I want every woman in Nigeria to raise their voice and begin to make the same demand. We must be jailed. Thank you.
Thank you so very much. Well, information just reaching me says supporters of the People's Democratic Party candidate and Adamawa State Governor Ahmadu Fintiri have taken to the streets to demand that the Independent National Electoral Commission continues with the coalition of supplementary elections and conclude the process without any further delay. The protesters who turned out in their large numbers were led by prominent PDP chieftains and other stakeholders. The protesting crowd marched from the party's office located at Police Roundabout Overhead Bridge to the INEC headquarters. All they're saying is that coalition must continue immediately. Maybe before we will begin. Hello, good afternoon to you.
Hello, good afternoon, Judy.
Yes, good afternoon.
How are you doing, my brother?
I'm okay.
Thank God for good work.
Yeah.
Judy, please, I want to call in respect of one Mr. Alakme who just called you, the offense of INEC chairman. I live in Ojo. The so-called Alabalakpe, that was my reason of calling. In his polling unit, he never allowed people to vote. Tell me somebody says so from Ojo. In his own polling unit, he was the head of the talks. He's asking in Lagos, and they went out and announced the wall. Please, those kind of people, you should know them because they are people that incite tribal war in this country. He has no to call. That's about I'm just talking about him in particular because I live in the same Sabo area. He never allowed the Igbos to vote. So, please, thank you. God will help. I believe one day God will hear our cry. Nigeria will be better for all of us.
Thank you so much. God bless you too. God bless you too. Well, there are several informations I'm getting right now, but I'll be dropping them one after the other. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon. My name is Mohammed.
All right, Emmanuel.
I'm calling from Sabo.
All right, go ahead, please.
I just want to ask, when are they going to the court? Is it not today? Huh?
Oh my God, I really cannot answer that right now. Okay.
No, I thought it's today is the 7th. I thought it's today is 17th.
I need to get the right information before I give it out. I just don't want to say anything.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. That's what I want to ask. It's too much of all this debating question. So that we know our this stand.
Thank you. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. VOP 90.3 FM. Well, the APC, at on Saturday's supplementary elections, gained 3 more seats in the Senate, moving its number of seats at the 10th Senate from 57 to 60. So APC now has 60 senators. The seat also, the People's Democratic Party won 3 additional senatorial seats, resulting in a total number of 32 seats from the earlier 29 seats in the 10th Senate. So APC is having 60 rather. 60, and PDP is having 32 senators. Good afternoon to you.
Hello.
Move away from your radio set.
Yeah, I've reduced it. Abi?
Yes,
you can hear me now.
Go ahead, please. Go ahead.
Okay. What I'm trying to say, all what we're debating right now is about how Nigeria will be good. It's not about tribal sentiment. To me, let's forget about who is who. Nigeria is not good. And everybody knows that Nigeria is not good. So that let's do anything to get Nigeria right. Because if Nigeria is not right, Asaman cannot buy a cup of rice 600 naira or 500 naira. I can't here buy 800 naira. No. If you buy bread 1,000 naira, I can't here buy it 1,000 naira. But when we get Nigeria right, everything will go down. Nigeria will be fixed. Let's forget about tribal sentiment. Okay, what they did in Lagos State, to me, is unfair. Because now, they have come to the stage that the Igbos in Lagos State, census, they're going to count. They are not going to participate. Why? Because they not allow them to vote. Because if they no vote, how can you count them, say that there are a number of this social number in Lagos, but the time where they will vote, you tell them that they will not vote. No, everybody say that day they will go inside their room. And that is normal. You cannot blame anybody. So that is only what I want to comment on this issue. So people should understand that what we are trying to do is to get Nigeria right so that it will be good for everybody. That's all. It's not about the ethnic sentiment or who is who. I personally, the first person, I'm Igbo man, the first person that I start campaigning because of what I saw he did in 2017 was Osibanjo. I was campaigning for Osibanjo. Let Osibanjo come out in primary election. I know that there is Igbo man, but I start campaigning for Osibanjo because I saw what the man did. But later, this man just come out say it's a miracle or something like this. So, okay, now, you have given something. Let's continue. No problem. If it's good, it's for us. If it's bad, it's for everybody. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so very much. 08164425875. It's the number to call. Hello, good afternoon to you. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, how's work, sir?
Fine, work is fine. What's your name?
Okay. Sorry, but I want to ask a question, sir.
Okay.
I don't know whether you have someone that can, connect me to UK, because I'm tired of this Nigeria. I'm very tired. I don't know whether you have anyone that you can, because one guy that sing a song one time say, you know that someone that the guy now, the guy is in UK now. For me too, I need the kind of because this the way this politician put us into this Nigeria it's a embarrassing every day by day, different issue from this APC people. Please, I don't know if you get anybody in hand that can connect me. I beg.
My brother, we stay here together. Yeah.
So this see what is happening every day. Okay, let me give you an example now. Do you know that those people now, they did what it takes to become a power? Okay, everybody, we are seeing their motto. You know what they write for their motto, buddy? To put it the sticker, everything, a milokon, like a family title. I think this democracy, they say, is for people, by the people, and for the people. It won't be a milokon democracy. For God's sake, why? See, some people will see come on here, they will see try to cover something that uncoverable. This is that is open, and they are told to defend. Like the way it happened one time where they say William Fan enter somebody house, and someone now come on here say the William Fan he miss road. I know miss road come my own house, I miss road to go the person house, and this the same person now is still being.
Hello.
You can hear me?
Yeah, it's okay. Thank you. Thank you so very much.
Okay, Ade, let me know. I will see call.
Thank you. 08164425875. WhatsApp, you can also call in right now. Okay? Yeah. Good afternoon to you. Hello, good afternoon. VOP FM, good afternoon to you.
Hello, good afternoon.
Quickly, please. What's your name?
Moses from Isolon.
Okay.
Yeah, we shouldn't be sore losers. If you've lost, you've lost. You have the courts to go to. It's so easy to accuse or point accusing fingers. I had friends across the nation during these elections. In some sections, somebody can win 98% of the votes in that state. As if others didn't vote for other parties, right? But here in Lagos, it's easy to accuse that they didn't allow you vote like that. The court is there to redress. Don't come on air things that you cannot verify. That's one. Secondly, I will please implore you. I just stumbled on your station, and I think I'm interested in some of the conversations where you can protect your callers. If somebody gives opinion, it's not for other callers to come in and share that person to pieces. What has Alabalakwe done? I don't know. I'm not even on radio stations. Not like an INEC official. So let nobody come here. If you don't like what you have said, give your opinion rather than assassinate his character. It's not done at all. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Thank you so very much. Thank you. I think, I'll be having a conversation with someone. Just want to get to Benue and find out what's really going on in Benue State, the killings and all of these things. And it seems no one is even talking. No one is saying anything at all. We're not seeing solution coming anytime soon. There's been these killings, Benue and Southern Kaduna, and no one is talking about it. Well, we'll get to talk about it briefly, very, very soon, okay? It's Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Yeah, and then,
All right.
Whenever.
Okay.
I just just comparing the election of 1993, 1999 to this one now. And you know the way we celebrate this democracy and the civilian rule. Just a military from 1984 to 1999, 15 years. This civilian regime now from 1999 to 2023, 24 good years. You know, these 24 years of civilian rule is wasted. When we just succeeded, just bringing criminals to the stadium and those military with their brutality, with their tyranny and everything. They have better performance. I'm telling you the truth. They have better performance. I don't know what to gain by this democracy. Look at the two elections the military organized. Look at 1993 election. It was super. No visas, no internet, nothing, no technology. Yet it was wonderful everywhere. Nobody knows what was happening at Tunisia. Nobody knows what was happening at Ibadan or Abuja. But it was wonderful, coordinated, well organized. No beating of anybody, anywhere. Nobody crying anywhere. At the end, it was the difference of Babangida have with Abiola that made him to cancel the bet. At least they have announced him the winner. They have announced it, and Babangida, in his wisdom, did not carry the result and get to offer his brother. So that he cancelled it. He only look at the one Absalom he organized. He gave two Yorubas just to compensate Yoruba people, Abiola. He can carry Olusegun Obasanjo, Olufalaye, put them there. So no fighting. Who are you fighting for in the north? Who are you fighting for in the east? Because everybody voted peacefully for Obasanjo, and we are very happy. Look at Abacha, they are sharing his loot every day now. Abacha ruled us from 1993 to 1998. Fuel was 11 naira per liter when Abacha took over 1993. Abacha died in 1998. Fuel was still 11 naira per liter. Abacha, during his reign, dollar was 22 naira 1993. Abacha died 1998. Dollar was still 22 naira officially to dollar. So why I don't understand this all this civilian, both Abacha and Jonathan, Buhari, all of them, we did not benefit anything. The only thing we benefited from all this civilian regime we are talking is that we have army generals that will come and carry our border and put up army uniform. Hello?
I can hear you.
I heard. Obasanjo was an army general. He carried our border cover army uniform. Buhari was an army general. He carried our border cover army. They are not law abiding. They disobey court laws, rules, everything, rule of law. They disobey it with their team. Look at all the whole Supreme Court judgment. He doesn't jettison all of them. He doesn't regard it at all as rule of law. Look at CBN Act. He doesn't regard CBN Act. He's borrowing money from CBN, which is contrary to CBN Act. It was the Nigerian Constitution that established CBN. He will borrow more than what the law permits, 5% of your GDP, 3% of your IGR. And we are now owing CBN 22 trillion, and you are still borrowing again. Everything is. Look at Supreme Court, the highest court of the land. They say free this man, Azuki, free Nandi, free Ezazaki, for where he did not do so. Anything Supreme Court talk, they are talking on their own. Look at now, send DSS to judges. He got to the judges' house and ransacked their house, he turned their house upside down, embarrassed them, intimidated them. When we had NJC that discipline judges, that regulate judges, there are few to recommend some things to the NJC, suggest some things to them. And you say, even openly, he come and tell us that I instructed CBN. Under the act, the CBN Act, it is only the CBN that can do what they want, know that is good.
Thank you.
So that is the case. This election is rubbish. If military is better, I beg.
I appreciate your call. It's 2:06 right now. And hello, good afternoon.
Hello.
Hi.
Good afternoon. This is Dominic.
Good afternoon, Dominic. How are you doing?
Hello, this is Dominic on the line.
All right. Welcome.
Not nice. You see, to make it a very nice. Are you hearing me?
Yes.
So, Chairman disappointed with Nigerian diaspora, and it's a humiliation and a disappointment to us because this man came to Chatham House. He stood in front of the whole world, talked to us with Nigerian diaspora that the election from the polling unit, they would transfer the result real time. And this man different thing. If it is Austria this man is, he could have been in jail by now. Our chancellor Sebastian Kurz was pulled out of his government because of corruption and because of this kind of issue. So I don't see the reason why any country that they don't have a rule of law can never progress. Now let me go to the second question. They declared the INEC president declaration. I asked one of my professors here in Austria, I said, please, sir, I want to verify something for me. He said, what? I said, when someone say you need 25% to 24 states and Abuja, what does that mean? An Austrian man, for that matter, election. You know what he told me? He told me that for them to say Abuja have separated the 25 states with Abuja. So if like you get 36 states without Abuja, it's irrelevant because and had already been. I'm so surprised that Nigeria government, even the INEC chairman, woke up in the morning who did not go 25% Abuja and say that Abuja is not relevant. If Abuja is not relevant, who is the governor of Abuja? I want to know the governor. Know the governor of Abuja. Where is the parliament office located? So, listen, Mr. Tunde, I respected you so much, but please try and talk to the people whom you know that they can listen. That this and 25% is the only thing that will bring down that democracy down. On Tinubu is not that 25% is a stain to democracy. If tamper that particular section 134 and break it into pieces, that is not relevant. That means the whole 1999 constitution is not and void. It's not relevant.
Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Jude.
All right, good afternoon.
I've been calling during the time you have a guest, but I was not allowed to speak.
Uh-oh, so sorry about that.
Okay, I want to talk about INEC. Since for some time now, if anybody in this country is calling INEC independent, God will not forgive that person. Because there is nothing that proves that they are independent. Based on what they have just done to this Nigeria in this election. Many of you, when you come to the studio to address us, you will ask questions. Where do we go from here? What is our solution? There is no problem on earth without solution. One of the big solution and quickest solution in this country, this country politics. Anybody who want to govern this country, either assembly, local government assembly, commissioner, governor, minister, a head of state that want to govern this country, let the law of the electoral law or the Nigerian constitution include that anybody who desire want to rule this country, all of his family members must be in this country during the time of ruling. If he's ruling where he has a good thing in mind for this country, the children will join in gaining from what the person is doing. If the family, everything they are doing, either good or bad, their children will reap from it. Not when their children is outside, when they are enjoying, they come to rule this country, punish people. God must intervene in this country. Every time we talk about politics, talk about Nigeria, we forget that God owns this country. When God will descend, people will be confused, people will be surprised, and it will not take a long time. God bless you.
All right. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you. Okay. Like I told you, we will be joining someone, a barrister, who's going to be talking to us as regards, some of these issues, the killings, most especially the killings in, some parts of the country. It's getting worse by the day, and we just cannot fold our arms and watch things go like that. Okay. This afternoon, I will just get to talk to him quickly. Yeah. This is Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Yes, I think he's here now. Barrister Amos Abo is just here. Beautiful afternoon to you, sir.
Hello.
Good afternoon to you, sir.
Good afternoon. Just lucky.
Yes. Good to have you join us on the show this afternoon. Hello? Are you there? Barris, are you there? Hello? Hello?
Yes. Hello.
Yes. Hello. Good afternoon.
Yes. Hello. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Yes. Thank you very much.
Okay. Now, quickly, let's look at Benue and, of course, Southern Kaduna. Quickly. Hello.
Sorry. Let's look at what?
Benue State. What is happening in Benue State currently, and Southern Kaduna?
Yes, right now I'm speaking to you from Benue. I'm from Benue.
Yes, of course, I know that. I know that.
Yes. Yes, and I would like to concentrate on Benue.
Okay, it's all right. It's all right. If you do, no problem. No problem. But can you help us?
Because
can you help us?
I don't want to speak on issues. I don't want to speak on issues. I don't have facts and figures.
Okay. Okay. Can you help us understand what is going on in Benue as we speak?
Yes, they have invaded up to 18 out of the 23 local governments in Benue State. Right now, you cannot find people in the villages. You can only find people in urban and semi-urban centers. Even in the semi-urban centers, people are being dispersed. Like you might have heard about the recent attack on the Ngban village.
Yes.
Where over 40 people were massacred one night. Hello?
Yes, I can hear you. Please go ahead.
Yes. So you see, those are people that were massacred that very day. We have not included the number that was taken to the hospital, those that were injured and all that. Some of them eventually lost their lives. So the number is probably more than that as we speak.
I actually saw a publication where what was his name? Okay, someone was saying that over 5,000 people, have been killed in Benue within 7 years. Is that true?
I think that is an understatement. More than 5,000 people. In the last 1 week, about over 100 people have been massacred by these herdsmen. Just last week, in a space of 3 days. So 5,000 in 7 years is actually an understatement. The number is far more than that.
But why is it that nothing is happening? Like, we're not seeing a visible solution to what is happening in Benue State.
Sorry, the question again.
Why is it that nothing is solution is not coming to Benue State?
Yes, the solution lies in the hands of the federal government. What is happening is actually beyond the state. As you understand the security system of this country, the states do not control security apparatus. We have the military, we have the police, we have the civil defense on ground. But they are more on the defensive than the offensive. And that is why they cannot successfully fight this war. Now, I'm telling you that in Ngban particularly that was attacked, there were security men there. In fact, it's like a convergence. In fact, it's like a convergence center for all the IDPs and the vulnerable persons. Once it is night, they move from the hinterlands and those places that are vulnerable to sleep at that particular point, hoping that they will be protected by the security men that are on ground. On that very day, the security men were overpowered. They had to run away, and then they evaded. So you see, the state government has no apparatus to fight these people. They carry AK-47. We can't fight them with machetes and cutlasses. So it's the federal. If the federal government has the willpower to help us, they will. But if they don't, then we perish.
I remember that the governor put up. I can hear myself, please. There's an echo coming from your end.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, the what's it called? The Benue Volunteer Guard that the governor put in place. What happened? Are they still working?
Yes, they are still working. They are working. But like I tell you, these herdsmen carry AK-47 and other dangerous weapons. The volunteer guards are not armed to that extent. They go about with cutlasses and then guns and some small ammunitions, which cannot match the ammunitions of these headmen. That is the problem.
Is there something we don't know that is actually going on? Is there something we don't know? Is this fight between, some people and the state government, or the fight is between the people of Benue State and, headsmen?
It's not a fight. I think it is wrong to call it a fight.
Okay, what would you call it?
It is a consistent attack on the Benue community by the headsmen. It's not an internal crisis. It's a fight for land. It's a fight to capture our land. They want to take over our land and use it for grazing purposes. They have told us and confessed to us severally that our lands are the best when it comes to grazing. And that is why we're also called the food basket nation.
They told you that your land is best for grazing.
Yes, we speak to some of them. There are some that have been living with us here for over years, 30, 40 years before this crisis. We know some of them. We see some of them and we speak with some of them. They have told us that when they feed their cattle in Benue, they get the result in 6 months. 6 months earlier than they would have gotten from somewhere else. So it's an invasion. They want to capture our land and use it for grazing. It's not a fight between some Benue people and other Benue people. That is erroneous. That is not true. Of course, we can't overemphasize or underestimate the fact that some politicians have cashed in on it and are making businesses out of it for their various political gains. That fact is also there. But truthfully, it's an attack on the Benue community. Right now, Benue is no longer the food basket nation, state of this nation because of this incessant and continuous attacks.
Now, some youths of Akpa, am I right with the pronunciation? In Benue State?
Yes, Apa. Yes, Apa, yes.
Apa. Okay, now, some youths in Apa have raised an alarm, that operatives of the Nigerian army posted to the area are protecting the killer headsmen ravaging the local government. What say you? Is that true?
Yes, precisely in Apa. I don't know what happened, but my experience on what is going on is that they may not be far from the truth. We know sometimes we even know where these Fulani headsmen are camped, where they stay, where they are camped before they come to attack us.
Oh, you know?
We know from where they come from. Some of them are even.
Okay.
Hello.
Go ahead.
Yes, some of them are camping in our villages, in our houses. houses that we have left, houses that we have deserted as a result of the attack. They camp there. It is from there they move to come and attack us. The military know this. We all know this. So sometimes we are expecting that they can move in there and launch attacks on these people so that they can move. But no, they won't go. That is why I earlier said the military are more on the defensive than the offensive. If it doesn't come near to them, they don't bother. They hardly bother. Or most times, sometimes they also fall victim. If one of them is down, there we see some level of retaliation. Otherwise, I think they are reluctant, probably because of the orders from above. I don't know, but they are not very offensive when it comes to attacking these Fulani herdsmen.
Well, the youth leader, said that despite the presence of the military, that the marauding herdsmen still carry out their terror attacks without any resistance. Have you witnessed anyone so far?
My brother, let me tell you, in Ngban, where about 40-something people were killed that I just told you. Now, both sides of the road is very close to the federal road. On both sides of the road, we have military men that are stationed less than 10 kilometers to that place. And then an attack took place that lasted for close to 30 minutes. And the people went back. Not one of them was gone down.
Wow.
Yes.
This is really serious.
Yes, on either side of the road, if you're coming from Makurdi to Abuja or from Abuja to Makurdi, we have military men that are stationed not more than 10 kilometers from that particular place. But an attack took place for over 30 minutes. The headers flew back before security response was noticed.
Wow.
There is another village, like if you go to Yellowwater, there are 2 army camps there. Incessantly, the people have come, like about 200 miles to a military camp. They have come, shot and killed people and went back with no single arrest or no single attack on them. 200 meters. Several attacks have happened like that, where the military has stationed like 100 meters, 200 meters, the people have. In fact, there are times the military have seen them. Sometimes they shoot in the air, the military will also shoot in the air, and then they will disperse.
But almost till now, no one has been apprehended.
Not to my knowledge.
Well, I know that I think it was last week where the president himself asked security agencies to apprehend the perpetrators of this crime and bring them to book. I had listened to the use of terrorism as a tool in intercommunal conflicts. That's another one. But then that's why I had to confirm, or rather ask her, if anyone has been apprehended so far or brought to justice or arrested. Hello? Oh, I think network. Hello, good. Are you there? Hello? Barrister? Hello?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
You were saying something.
Yes, I was saying in relation to that attack, all of them went back scot-free. And you cannot apprehend when you stay back in the townships. The people are there in the villages, in the bush, camping in. You don't have the willpower, the capacity to go there. You can't apprehend them. They come in numbers like 50, 100 and attack. It depends, depending on on the geography of the community involved.
Thank you. I want to appreciate you for talking to us this afternoon.
Thank you.
Thank you. I think I'll get to talk to you again within the week.
Yes, you're welcome always.
I appreciate you so very much. Thank you. Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. Yeah, you listen to him. He's been able to describe exactly what is happening in Benue State. I'm trying to connect with someone who's going to tell us what is happening in Southern Kaduna. But then, let's hold on. Let's take a calls now. Let's take some calls. 0700 or 081 rather. 644-25875. 081-644-25875. That's the number to call. Good afternoon to you. Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah. My name is Frank. I'm calling from Isolo.
Welcome.
Yes. To tell you the fact, what is happening in the north is deliberate act. It's not that government doesn't know what to do. But the only people that I blame is the people that are supposed to talk about that thing, that they voted, that be in the government, something like senators, House of Rep, and so on and so forth. They're supposed to move that thing as a agenda. Let the House debate it so that they know how to protect that thing. Because governor cannot be able to do that thing again. You hear what that man said? He said, this is beyond the power of government. So, this is the deliberate act. I don't know what to say about this thing. The only thing is that the Nigeria don't want to tell themselves truth. Killing people like a fowl, it's not the best thing. If you ask the state governor to give you a land that you're using to go for grazing, you allow people to live. How can you be killing people like a fowl? It's not good though. Janata wife said there is God though. I don't know what I will say in this matter because he's very open. I have never seen this kind of thing. But anyway, that's only what I say about it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you again. 081-644-25875. That's the number to call. 081-644-25875. We're talking about Benue State right now. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mr.
Yeah. Hello? Oh, so sorry about that. I think you need to call me back if you can. Thank you. Good afternoon.
Hello.
Yeah. I can hear you. Go ahead. I think you have to call me back. Your network is not that strong. I'll take more of your calls, okay? But then let's see if we can get to read some messages here. Then I'll go back to the phone lines. This person is saying, hello, you didn't drop your name, but then you said your point of view is that the election was planned by APC. They will speak against the result, then it will be an advantage for them to stand in court in the presidential I'm trying to understand what you're saying. But thank you so much. Good afternoon, VOP. I weep exceedingly for Nigeria. If anyone is happy with the country, I wonder what if the person is thinking right. Lives are lost to insecurity on daily basis, and the APC being say nothing about it. The 2023 election is a rape of democracy, in spite of the empty promises made by Professor Mahmoud Yakubu. Where do we go from here? Chima from Surulere. I read that. Thank you so very much, Chima. Let's have more of your calls, okay, on 081-644-25875. And then you can also send your messages via YouTube or WhatsApp, all right? So we can get to read that quickly. Good afternoon to you.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
I love the program. But the baddest aspect of this is that at this very dire moment, that people are committing such crimes every day, but especially Southern Kaduna, does it mean that there's no representative there? Huh? There's nobody representing that Southern Kaduna in the House of Senate or House of Reps, or there's no local government there to tell us what exactly is happening. See, when a handshake is beyond the elbow, it's no longer a handshake. The president, the incumbent president, knows everything about it. Right? Hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, I'm telling you that all of them that are aware, what they're after is how to borrow money from the bank so that they will suffocate and go away out of the country. Yes, now. They're inquisitive in borrowing money. They don't talk of the life and property of the citizens, which is very bad. Even inquisitive borrowing money from here to here, IMF, World Bank, here and there, huge of money. Look at what happened to Adamawa. Because of 2 billion naira, you have to ring election. In Idris Abu Karim, according to his son in those days, he says, Nigeria Jaga Jaga, they push him to exile. Now, Jega came in, Nigeria Jaga Jaga, he ring election and go in home. Yakubu are waiting the car, Abubakar, they all come now, doing own now, they don't come out. They don't.
All right, thank you. Appreciate your call so very much. We have just a couple more minutes to deliberate on this, okay? Just a few more minutes.
Yeah, hello, Mr. Julia. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Your name and your location. Yeah?
Best for Jimmy.
All right.
Yeah. So, I've been in the issue of this Benue killing. It's so pathetic. Especially hearing from that barrister. In fact, it really gives a clear picture of what is going on there. It's caused for a lot of concern. So, but the point that some people are saying maybe the deliberate act or government, I don't really understand from what angle are they coming from. But I just pray that the government please should quickly interfere in that angle soonest. Then concerning, I want to say something about you, Mr. Gibbons. You are a journalist, right? And I think journalists are supposed to some extent enlighten or update people about what is going on in the country and so on. But they ask you a very simple question that when is the date of this tribunal? So you say you don't know. To me, I feel so bad hearing that from you. Because I expect you and your journalists like you to know, to give us updates about all this kind of things. Not just allowing people to call on any their opinion, any other. At least let's be updated.
Did you hear what I said?
You said you don't know. That's what you told him.
I said I need to be sure before I give out any information. You can't just call and say what you did not hear. I said I need to be very, very clear on that before I can give out any information. I didn't say that I don't know. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you and I appreciate your call. Thank you. All right. Friends, I think we have to switch over to something different, really, really different again. All right, permit me to just take maybe 2 more calls. My producer is saying just take 2 more and then we switch. Good afternoon to you.
Hello, good afternoon, VOP.
90.3 FM.
Yeah, good afternoon. My name is Charles.
All right, Charles. Let's talk.
I'm calling from Mazamata.
All right, let's talk.
Julie. Well done.
Thank you.
If you have a city president that whatever you hear from him, condemn, is that enough? The human beings are being killed. They are not animals. What is the offense in the first place? So I say every day you keep on hearing killing. I think they are killing animals. Human beings. I will have a president with a dirty personality president. He doesn't move. He just remain in national rock there. What he did just to how many people were killed today? Oh, they are just few. You want to know the number, and at the end of the day, he will condemn. You can't give a marching order. Like what did somebody say that the state governor has no power because they must get order from Abuja. Is that the way to run a country? I'm sick and tired of Nigeria. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you. Just take it easy, okay? Can we do this way? Okay, let's take the last one for today. Good afternoon.
Hello, Good afternoon.
Yeah.
It's Wale calling back. Concerning this killing of people on the Benue and Kaduna, I think we have a government, we have a president. Since our president didn't say anything about, okay, see what happened last year in Owo. And that the same day, do you know that those government, they are talking dinner around the table, and thousands of people will be killing that. That shows you, I know what nobody comment on. We have president-elect and the current president now. We know who put in there. No one say anything, and people are killing like shitting every day. I don't know why they should do the needful, because during the Obasanjo era, there's nothing like this, killing people like shitting like this. I'm Obasanjo time. They was from and all those things reduced during internal. Okay, so at least those things that happen now during the APC tenure now, I think they are happy now. The election have come and go, and some of their party they will still come ahead. Then we should move on. So we should move on. But people have been killing like it, and we have a president. He cannot say anything. Our president went to Saudi Arabia. Hello, are you with me?
Yes, I'm with you.
Okay, I think I listened to the news in this morning. They say Buhari went to Saudi Arabia. He was telling them there that Nigerian people, they are happy and they are feeling fine. There's nothing wrong with Nigeria. You saw what it happened. See what he said in Saudi Arabia. And it's in the fasting. Some of those APC people, they are Muslim. I think they are fasting. Okay. And maybe before they go kill Nigeria, maybe they will do the needful. That's what I want to see. Thank you, Brajide. Well done, work, sir.
Thank you so much for calling me.
God.
I appreciate you. Thank you. Okay, I think let's put that on hold and listen to some beautiful information for you. Yeah, like I said, there is a beautiful information for you this afternoon. Well, I just hope you get to listen to it and grab this opportunity as quickly as possible. Yeah, Mr. Biodun Ogunshola is just on the line. Beautiful afternoon to you, sir.
Good afternoon, Jude.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Nigerians.
Good afternoon.
Yeah.
Tell us what we need to hear.
Quickly. We're just counting down towards our program on May 6th. And it is the best time for anybody who wants to be independent in terms of what you are doing to join this train as it is now. We had something about the weekend, and I think I need to share it to Nigerians. The research has shown that after the current thing in this country today, not in Nigeria alone, all over the world, that people need to increase their skill. And the best form to increase skill is for you to learn a trade, learn something you need to do. I tell you, those people that are actually making a lot of money in this country, in this world today, are those people that have additional skill. Even if you want to leave this country, you must have additional skill. What else can you do aside from what to study in the university, in polytechnic or college educations? The law in the world now shows that you must have multiple streams of income. That is the only way you can survive this present challenging period in the world. And I think we are providing a very good platform for everybody to come in there. I think that place will be jam-packed. Let us do an appraisal of you. Let us do what they call analysis of you based on your skill set, so that we can give you direction on where to go, where funds are hiding, where money is hiding. We're able to show you on that day. So let us show you so that as you are growing up in life, whatever age you find yourself, you'll be able to still be making money from now till even by the time you pass on. And when you are living in this world, you're able to pass something to your children. There are a lot of places where money is hiding in this world. All we need to do is for you to come and meet those people that can give you direction. And it will be very important for you to do it.
Okay. Hello.
Yeah, Jude.
Okay. Now let me say this actually. As regards some of the products or goods or agricultural, products we have on ground now, some persons actually sent in a message and they're like, please, where do I actually put my money right now? Where would you advise me, to put my money? A whole lot of them asked that same question, but I felt like, okay, fine, you will be here. It will be better for you to answer the question. Please talk to us.
Good. Like we've been saying upon this on this platform for quite a long time, agriculture is very diverse. It depends on what you are doing. It depends on your time. It depends on your passion. It depends on your interest. There are a number of areas of agriculture you can dabble into. We call it the agricultural value chain. You either be a practitioner, that is, you have a farm and you are producing something. If you know you don't have time for that space, you can invest your money into probably maybe services. Are you giving me services to cleanse? Some of us have uncles abroad who are sending cars in. We are saying, please reduce the issue of cars, bring a lot of tractors and equipment. We have a number of farmers that can lease your property, your equipment for their own farm, and you will be making your income from it. We have a number of farmers that have food stuff somewhere and they don't have vehicle that can move it to the community. Instead of using a car, why don't you buy a vehicle, a lorry, or something that can move goods from one place to the other, and you earn your money. Or you might probably even go to the position of probably you set up a place where you can be selling your product. Maybe farmer's mart somewhere in Lagos or anywhere where in front of your house you'll be bringing farm produce there to sell. That's another process. What about even going to the process itself? You too want to go in process. We did a lot of business on coconut. There is diverse money in coconut, from coconut oil to coconut shell to coconut itself. It's so massive. People are making money somewhere in Badagry and stuff like that. So you either go into services, or you go into support thing, product line and the value chain, or you go to be a practitioner yourself. And aside from that, even if you want to be a practitioner yourself doing farming, we have products you can do now. Vegetables might not be interesting now because prices it has gone down, but vegetable is so easy. Tomato is very easy. Pepper is very easy. Pepper is becoming very expensive now. Tomatoes. They are getting very expensive. Like I told you, people are sending one stand of tomato pepper. That is abaleno. That is atarodo. Just one stand. Like people are selling it for 350 naira for one. So I'm assuming you now plant your nuts about 3,000. Do you know how much money you can make? People are buying them, and that one doesn't cost you anything to just plant at your backyard somewhere. So that one is there. You might decide to still plant your yam this year. I just went. I was at home. I am at home today, so I'm checking my bag, and all those yam I put inside bag, they started bringing out their leaves. So that means something is happening in the soil somewhere in the bag, and they're in the compound where we used to put cars. So you can do that one. You can also go to the point of planting something. We have a cash crop. Cash crop is things. In fact, maybe tomorrow I'm going to discuss about it. Cash crop are getting out of extinction. Cocoa farm, the cola farm, bitter cola farm. We're talking of plantation of pawpaw, plantation of oranges, grape, stuff like that. They are dying, and these are things that have a short gestation period now. In 3.5 years, most of this plantation could be ready. Plantain itself, which is just about 7 months. So it depends on which area you actually want to be. But what we do in our program, this program, you did it last time, we can do a one-on-one discussion with you. Because once you pay in and you are part of this program, you are a member of the faculty. Apart from the fact that we'll discuss with you on that day, we can still be discussing with you until you are successful in this line. So it depends. When you come in, we'll showcase you about 40 different vocations in agriculture that you can venture into. You should be able to pick one, either in terms of services or in terms of practicing itself or in terms of support program. You'll be able to fit into one.
Okay, thank you so very much. But let me let you know that he's actually talking about a seminar, all right, that will be coming up on the 6th of next month.
May.
It's the first,
it's about 2.
The first Saturday of the month of May. Yeah, and the venue is Airport Golden Tulip Hotel, and time is 11 a.m. All right, 11 a.m. and the seminar fee is 10,000 naira. All right, it covers all areas of agric. It's courtesy VOP Business School. All right, Voice of the People Business School. When you get there, you get to enjoy some of the opportunities. All right, already waiting. Okay, a whole lot of persons are benefiting already. Are you into business and maybe it's not just going well, it's not what you think, it's not what you want actually, it's not giving you what you want. This is the right time, the right place to be, and just come around and you come and change the fortune, change things for yourself. Get the money you can get. Make the enough money you can make in agric and some other areas. So that is it. Let me let you also know that we're not doing just agric alone. When you come, you'll be taught how to turn what you know how to do very well into a business. You would also get to find out how to turn around a struggling business into mega profit, how to sell anything very fast. Okay, and like I mentioned, under agric, maybe you get to learn grass cutter farming, fish farming, goat farming, snail farming, poultry farming, turkey farming, vegetable farming, agro storage, food processing, and a whole lot. Forex trading is also there. It's a business school, VOP Business School. You learn a whole lot. All right. If you want more information, just go to Facebook. On Facebook, you just search VOP Business School, and you get all of the information you need. All right. In case you want to ask any question, you can also ask your question there. But then, if you want to be part of this school, or if you want to be part of this seminar, rather, it's very easy. All you need to do is just to send your name and your phone number to the number 070-121-46454. Again, 070-121-46454. Just your name and your phone number. That's all. Okay? 070-121-46454. That's it. And I told you it's going to be happening live at Airport Golden Tulip Hotel, number 42, Muritala Mohammed International Airport Road. The time is 11 a.m. and date is on the 6th of next month. All right? It's the first Saturday of the month. Yeah. Thank you so much, Mr. Biodo Gunshola. I appreciate you so much.
Thank you, Jude.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. We'll talk tomorrow.
Yeah, you'll talk better tomorrow.
Yeah.
Thank you so very much. It's time to go. My name is Jude. Ikami Jude. I will give you information when I am sure of that information. I would never I will never want to mislead anyone. All right? Because the country is not even stable. You know, we hear this date and we hear another date, and you know, things change. Okay, a whole lot of persons have been saying, okay, please, can you start up? Can we start the court processes before 29th of May? And some people are saying, no, it will go ahead. Let's just continue. But then we'll get to find out. I'll give you information as at when due, when I have the right, correct information. My name is Jude. Ikami Jude. On Facebook, Ikami Jude. Instagram, Ikami Jude. All of the social media platforms, Ikami Jude. IKAMIJUDEH. IKAMIJUDEH. One word. I love you so much. Thank you for listening. Do follow VOP across all social media platforms also at VOP 903 FM. I'll be here tomorrow. Of course, the Commissioner of Police will be with me tomorrow, and we'll talk more. Then we go do some stuff as regards VOP Business School. Join me again tomorrow. Good afternoon.